Welcome to My Healthy Food Quest. If this is your first time here, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jared. This video, we have a 2-for-1 special. We're gonna be taking this potato and making gnocchi. Then we're gonna take this sweet potato and also make gnocchi. Always try to use organic produce whenever you can, because your body will thank you for it. Let me know in the comment section below which one you like the most. Let's get into the video. I'm cutting the incision right here because it's gonna make it easier to peel after it's boiled. After you cut your incision, you're gonna drop your potatoes into boiling water for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's fork tender like this. Now it's time to scoop out your potatoes. You're gonna wanna place them on your work surface and then you're gonna start to peel them. One way to peel your potatoes is by using the back of the spoon, scraping the skin off. The other way, which is traditional, is just by using your hands. Now it's time to cut your potatoes into small cubes. I like to do this because it makes it easier to mash. You can skip this step if you just want to mash the entire potato, but I always find it easier to slice up your potatoes. Once that's done, you're gonna use a potato masher to mash your potatoes. If you don't have a potato masher, you can use a fork. This is the consistency I'm going for. It's time to add the flour. You're gonna create a small well and you're gonna add the egg into that well, and then you're gonna gently mix everything together. A standard gnocchi recipe uses about 2 pounds of potatoes, 1 egg, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a little bit of salt and pepper. I use anywhere from 3/4 cup to 1 cup of flour. Once it gets to this consistency right here, this is when I pour everything onto the cutting board and then I start to work with my hands and my bench scraper. I'm adding just a little bit more flour. This is gonna make the dough easier to work with. I'm just lifting the dough on top of itself in a circular motion. I'm doing this to ensure that everything is combined. You just wanna do this until the dough is no longer sticky. I'm adding the salt and pepper now, and then I'm gonna mix again. Normally you're supposed to add salt to the boiling water, but I wanted to do it this way. It's more of an experimental thing. I'm adding a little bit more flour to the work area, and then we're gonna section off our gnocchi. And then from here, we're gonna roll it into a cylinder, like a very long cylinder. And then we're gonna cut it into little pieces, and that's pretty much your gnocchi. I didn't have a gnocchi board, so I just used my fingers to make dimples. In a pot of boiling water, you're gonna add your gnocchi. I'm just giving them a little stir, and all you're gonna do is wait for them to float to the top, and this is how you know they're done. In a pan, I like to cook my gnocchi in unsalted butter. So all you're gonna do is saute them until they have a nice golden brown on one side, and then you're gonna flip it until the other side resembles the same golden brown. Now that your gnocchi is done, it's time to season the gnocchi with whatever seasoning you like. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next up, we have sweet potato gnocchi. I'm chopping the sweet potatoes in half, and then I'm gonna drop them directly into the boiling water. I wanted to approach this recipe differently just to show you guys a different way. Once they become fork tender, you're gonna remove them onto your cutting board. I decided to use my hand to peel the sweet potatoes instead of a spoon. The same thing goes for the potato version. You're gonna mash your sweet potatoes very well. This is the consistency that I like. It's time to add your egg, and then you're gonna mash it in with the sweet potatoes. I'm added a roasted garlic seasoning from Pepper Creek Farms. I just wanted to try something different. And then I'm also adding a roasted garlic and black pepper blend from Pepper Creek Farms. This is something new I wanted to try. Just wanted to be a little bit creative. It's time to add the flour. Just make sure you mix it thoroughly, and then you're gonna put it on your cutting board, and then you're gonna knead it. This dough was more on the stickier side, so I had to use more flour. After you mix your dough thoroughly, you're going to portion out the gnocchi, and you're gonna roll it into long cylinders. Portion out your gnocchi and then place it into boiling water. Once the gnocchi comes to a float, you know it's ready. In a hot pan, you're gonna put some unsalted butter. We're gonna add our gnocchi. We're gonna saute the gnocchi, and then from there we're gonna season it. And then that's all, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.